Best friends Amber and Miss Dobson, both 31, since returning to the United States, have told of having their drinks spiked and then gone after by the hands of two resort workers at the Pirates Cove Beach Resort in Grand Bahamas prior to the alleged going after. Shear also shared a Facebook video and quickly took it down of her and her best friend smiling and beaming, with the two women admitting that they had a few drinks and that they were enjoying the spoils of the island. Controversy ensued, with social media questioning the legitimacy of the two women's claims, with one social media commenter even stating that both of the women were allegedly known back home for having done things like this before. Responding to the new images, both women now claim that by the time the CCTV images were taken, she had already been falling under the spell of a potent mixture of sedatives that were slipped into her rum punch cocktail. The two friends had already posed for a selfie with the smiling stranger, Adderley, after meeting him at the beach resort when their Carnival cruise ship docked in the Bahamas on February 4th. Furthermore, it was revealed that one of the accused men, Spencer Parker, being the half-brother of Pirate Cove manager David Wallace, a well-known Bahamian businessman and former politician who stated he could not comment on an active police investigation. The two accused men, arrested in the wake of the allegations, were fired from their jobs for fraternizing with guests, but were released from police custody without charge pending further inquiry. Within days of the alleged attacks, Pirate Cove released a statement stating that the resort had time-stamped surveillance video that conflicts with the two women's versions of the events. Management then hired an outside security firm to conduct interviews and comb through the footage from 16 different cameras. It was these images that revealed one of the two women smiling and engaging with a resort worker by the name of Adderley. The two women went on to blame Carnival for failing to tell them the travel warning, only for Carnival to respond that although the cruise liner does sell a Pirate Cove Beach getaway package to passengers for $57, the two women decided to go on their own independent shore excursion. Locals on Grand Bahama, who claim to have had the Dream Getaway Island tarnished, scoffed at the notion that visitors are unsafe, insisting that the violence was gang related and confined to the capital of Nassau. So now we're going to take a look at how we arrived to this point with these two moms, right? And when you look all over social media, they'll make sure to tell you that these are just two moms who are mothers who are best friends. But they neglect to tell people that both of these women who went on this girls' excursion, this girls' vacation, are both married women. Two mothers, age 31, state that they were attacked by uniformed staff members on February 4th at Pirate Cove Beach Resort on Grand Bahama during an excursion from the Carnival cruise ship. They also claimed that the men gave them spiked cocktails, then attacked them after leading them away to collect seashells for their kids. The women also state that the incident was caught on surveillance camera footage that they viewed along with police before returning to the ship. Pirate Cove states that the video does not support their claims. Quote, upon further review of surveillance videos and allegations made on site and in subsequent social media posts and news stories, conflicts with the timestamp surveillance video that contains Pirate Cove. While there is an active police investigation into the serious allegations, we have terminated the employees of the two accused, as the behavior seen on tape by management indicates that at a minimum, they violated our zero tolerance policy with fraternizing with guests. Carnival, meanwhile, has insisted that the two friends were not part of the $57 excursion to the beach that they offered. The cruise company's website is still selling the trip to passengers who dock at the island, promising a true Bahamian relaxation. Instead, they state that the women ventured out alone. While ashore in Freeport, Bahamas, on an independent shore excursion, two guests on Carnival Elation reported to Bohemian police that they were assaulted at a local beach. Our onboard care team provided support for the two guests as they sailed back to Jacksonville. Bohemian police are investigating the matter, and Carnival is providing with full cooperation. The two women also made this statement, quote, "We thought that the drinks were really too strong. Both of us are mothers and we are gastric sleeve patients, so we really don't drink that much. We have videos taken on our phones 15 minutes between when we first got the drink and 15 minutes later, and our family and friends are messaging us concerned about us, like, are you okay? And how many drinks have you had?" They also state that the two men offered to help them find shells to take home to their children and lead them away from where they've been sitting on the beach. She also stated that that guy, the staff worker that was there, said, "I know where tons of these shells are located." And she said from there, that's when their memory became hazy, slipping in and out of consciousness. They stated that they noticed that the two men were in uniform. The women claimed their ordeal only worsened when Bohemian police showed up, claiming they refused to give them a test kit despite repeated requests. They also state that on the ship, the toxicology report revealed that they had cocaine, opioids, and other chemicals in their system, but there was little to no alcohol in their system. So this GoFundMe has been started February 7th of 2024, and we are currently on February 22nd, right? So this has been up for quite some time, and they've only amassed 2 grand, right? Originally, they're trying to get to a goal of 10K, right? Pain, suffering, what have you. The reason why you don't see a huge influx in people looking to support this, looking to just give up and dole out money, is for 2 reasons, right? Number one, primarily, there's been a lot of stories coming out on social media, and it's been found that a lot of women have lied. So, because people are pretty much tired and they don't know what to believe anymore, now you have a lot of people taking a step back and they're like, we're going to let this breathe for a minute. We're going to see what happens. We're going to assess all the information, and we're going to see what happens, right? We're not going to just blindly just give up money, just dole up money, just throw money directly at somebody because they say that I'm a victim, I'm a victim, I'm a victim, I'm a victim, right? And then number two, due to the nature of the trip, right? Again, as the media stated, these are two mothers, right? Nothing else, right? Pretty much they're almost, selling this as these two women are single parents, hard life and taking care of kids, and they just decided to take a trip just to be able to breathe as mothers, right? They keep forgetting to put in there that these are two married women. There was only one, if not two, out of the umpteen articles that are out there that will specifically tell the public that these two women are married. So now the next question would be, why would two married women with kids and husbands decide that they need to sit up there and take a girls only trip by themselves? And also, in some of the pictures that I was able to see of at least both hands, I don't see any type of ring on at all to signify or to notify to the outside world that these women are taken, that these women are married, right? Right. And again, you got the public out here who are the same people of their community who are looking at this situation and they're like, yeah, this ain't looking like what it's supposed to be looking at, right? You're two married women, you're deciding that you want to go to this area and you're dealing, with guys and you're married. Nah, married women ain't supposed to be doing that. Married women ain't supposed to be doing that, right? And then this is not the first time that I brought you guys stories before where it detailed that women are taking these excursions, girls only trips or trips by themselves, and they're going to the Bahamas, Jamaica, or whatnot. And they're going there in order to get, some work done. And we're not talking about cosmetically, right? They're going there to get some work done, right? They're going down there to get some road work, right? And not just by one guy, by probably many. And in one of the stories that I told you guys about, a woman from America decided to make an excursion down there, and she got a gift that is forever and that keeps on giving. And now she permanently has to take medication for the rest of her life. And again, a lot of guys have tried to state how dangerous these excursions or these trips are, because a lot of women think that they're slick or sneaky. They decide that they don't want to deal with guys here because, information gets out or what have you. So they rather have a whole different name and look and go to a whole nother country where don't nobody know them, and they can decide to do the things that they've always wanted to do, right? And I've also stated that it's very dangerous because a lot of these women won't be honest about what it is that they have been doing unprotected, and then opting to come back home, and now they want to sleep with a whole bunch of guys here. Or in this instance, these women did what it is that they were doing, more than likely unprotected. That's why they got to take a whole host of medications, some of which that they didn't even list what those medications were for. And, it is what it is. Because again, these women, they're coming back from this excursion with these guys. And more than likely, more than just, a hug was captured directly on camera. And I'm pretty sure if these guys were able to talk, they would be breaking up some homes at this moment in time. Some homes would be broken up. And more than likely, something might potentially be there because they decided to do this, and they got to take all of these medications so that they don't infect their kids and their husbands. For whatever reason, they still got husbands. I can't even tell you. But it's looking like this is another brick lady situation. This is what that's looking like. This is looking like a Goldilocks situation where somebody wants to lie and they want to post up in somebody's house. But again, I've told women before that these types of situations are, very dangerous for two reasons. Number one, you're going to an area, place, and or country, depending on where a woman decides to take a trip, and you don't know any of these men. You don't know their background. You don't know their history. You don't know their blood work. You don't know if it could be an axe murderer for all you care. You don't know what this man may have done, but you're willingly, consensually giving up your body and allowing him to be with you unprotected, right? And number two, why this is very dangerous, because when actual events really happen, and a woman is actually going through something very, very traumatic and the world should be paying attention, the world, chances are, won't pay attention because they'll be too busy trying to scrutinize and trying to figure out if this woman is just trying to profit off of a situation that she said happened, or if this is an actual situation that people should really be concerned about. So like I said before, only women can stop this. Only women can stop other women for trying to profit off of the hurt and pain of what other women have had to face. Those types of ordeals that women have had to go through and are currently going through. Right? So like I said before, this is something that realistically only women can check. And also for the guys that are anywhere in the islands, this is a story that you should pay attention to, because you should be very careful, because very easily at any given moment of time, this could be you. Also for the young men and the men in general in Africa, when women take those excursions from European countries to come see you, you might want to pay very close attention to these stories, because very easily, again, this could be you.